I'm Mungo Darkmatter, and welcome to Dark Matters. Today on Dark Matters, I'm going to show you how to build a railroad in Minecraft the fastest, easiest way that I've been able to find, and it uses the fill command. Now, there are a few other ways where you can auto-construct rail in Minecraft using command blocks. Those are a little more complex, so this way works really well. It's less complex, and it's just as fast, and maybe even faster. So we're going to start right now. First off, I built this bridge right here using the fill command, and I'm going to get rid of the bridge with the fill command and then rebuild it to show you how I did that as well. So what I did was I hit F3, and up, if you see, I don't know, it's about the 7th line down, it has XYZ. Those are the XYZ coordinates of where I'm standing. And this bridge occupies, well, let's just start the fill command first off. So we start with fill, and we're going to start with 240. And 67 is the level we're at. So this bridge is 1 below us, so we're going to subtract 1 from that, so we're going to go 66. And this 202 is where we're standing on the x-axis, and it just so happens we're about in the middle. This bridge actually spans 200 to 204, so I'm going to start off with 200 right there. What we want to do is we want to figure out the diagonal corner to where we want to place this bridge. So it's the diagonal we're looking for, the total length. So what we're going to do is 240, say we want the bridge to be 100 blocks long. So we're going to, in this case, subtract 100 from 240 because of the direction we're going in. If we were going in the other direction, we would add to it. And once again, it depends on which way you're facing. So let's try 140. We're going to keep the other one at 66 because we're just doing one level of blocks. And we're going to go 204, which will make the bridge 5 blocks wide. Or this bridge is 5 blocks wide. We're going to fill it with air now. So then what we're going to do is we're going to put the word air here, 0, and then replace, and we'll hit enter. And apparently I was standing on that block. Okay. Not exactly the way I wanted it. I wanted it to be like 1 or 2 back from there, but there we go. So if you see way out there, there's the other end of the bridge, because this bridge goes a long ways, because I created it the other day. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to put the blocks back to show you what happens. So we've already calculated it out right here. So those are the coordinates that we filled with air that were filled with sandstone. So we're going to take this last part away, and we're going to put the word sandstone here, which is the type of block we want to fill with. We're going to put 0 here. 0 is a variable. You don't need to worry about what that is. You can always just put 0 there. And then I'm going to go replace, and replace means replace the block, because there are different types of fills where you can replace a block, or if there's a block in the way, you can leave that block if you want. So there's different types of fills. So here we're going to go and run this command again. And I misspelled sandstone. Not a big deal. Let's go back here. And get rid of this T. Okay, now it's sandstone. If we hit the thing, it creates the block fill. So I'm going to hit F3 here again, and we'll get rid of that display, and we can see the bridge here. Very nice. It's a nice bridge, but what this has done is it's laid a level, flat area for us to lay rails down. And we're going to use the same command to lay the rails down. Alright, so now this is the bridge that we've just built, and we're going to build a railroad track on top of it. So I'm going to hit F3 so we can look at the XYZ axis again while we're doing this. And I'm going to hit the slash key, which brings up the commands, and if you hit the arrow key up, it will bring up the last command you did. And that way you can edit the command that you just did, so as you're continuing to go along and you're just changing one variable, you don't have to retype the entire fill command in again. So I'm going to use the left arrow key and go down to the left here, and this variable here is not going to change because this is the direction we're heading with the blocks that we're laying. So it's towards the front of us, towards the direction we're facing right now. This next variable, if we continue to use this, the railroad tracks would replace the sandstone bridge or part of it below us. So what we're going to do is we're going to add one to that because we want it sitting on top of it. So we want to raise it one. We can do it on both of these. And then this last variable, that's how wide the bridge is right now. So we're going to change this to 201 and this other to 201. And that will lay the track one over from the edge of the bridge. And we need to change sandstone here to rail, which is the type of block. You can leave 0 and replace there. And we're going to hit enter. And as you can see, let me just hit F3 to get rid of that. We've built our track here. And so it's 100 long right now. So that is our first track. I'm gonna make dual tracks. So let's just go back down here, and to show you how easy this is, I'm gonna make a track one from the side over here. So in order to do that, what I will do is I'm gonna hit the slash key to bring up the command line. I'm gonna go back one. And I'm going to change this to 203. And then I'm going to hit enter. And we've got another track. And so I am going to just drop down here and say I wanted to continue this track on. I'm going to just hit the slash key again, and I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to change this to 140 because we're going in a negative direction, and I'm going to change this to 40, and then when I run this command now, it should go out in front of it. Well, that came out a little bit odd, but if that happens, you can always just relay it. There we go. Alright, the other thing you can do is you can come back and you can every so often knock out a few of these and go in and lay down some powered rails, because you need some powered rails to keep the track running. So you can do that every so often. So if one does get knocked out like that, which is the first time I think that's happened to me, if one gets knocked out like that, it just means that you need to refill it in, and you can fill it in with powered tracks if that happens. You can experiment with the lengths of these 2, it will only go to the edge of where it's calculated the world has gone. So I've been able to do like 150 blocks long, but 200 is generally too long. So if it says that you've gone beyond the edge of the world, just don't do it quite as long until it lays it down. Alright, another thing you can do is if you need to dig a tunnel, like if you come up on a mountain, if you hit the slash key to the command and go back to your last command here, it's right now at the track level. And so before you laid your next section of track, you could change it, you could add 3 to this middle one, the second middle one, so it would make it 70. And then you could change this from rail to air, and that would create blocks of air, a fill of air, and so that would go through a mountain and create a tunnel. Alright, so that's it for the quick how to lay rails quickly in Minecraft. I'm Mungo Darkmatter, and this has been Dark Matters, and whatever you do, enjoy playing Minecraft. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.